Hey, hey, welcome back. We are talking about mac and cheese. Mac and cheese. Okay, so what I love about this is Epicure donates for every mac and cheese purchased meals to those in need. So I'm super excited about this. And mind you, this does not just have to be plain old Ella macaroni and cheese, right? But we're just going to kind of go through it. I'll show you what I'm doing tonight and how Epicure has literally changed my life because my husband was on the way home from work and he's late getting off, which is, pretty normal, honestly. So it's hard to plan mealtime around his schedule. And so, when he called, before I would have been like, okay, what are you grabbing? And so now you have fast food and it's horrible for you, right? So this time I was like, okay, we can make, stir-fried chicken and broccoli. I can make mac and cheese. I can make, and I kind of gave him some ideas of what I can make. And so just in that, like literally for years now, if he was on his way home, especially if he's running late, it's like, what are you grabbing? And so tonight it was, what do you want me to make you? And so he chose mac and cheese. He is going to add ham into his. Mind you, this is the noodles I cooked earlier, so this is not hot. I actually made the kiddos some just spaghetti basically with it. That's the rest of my son's second bowl that I could show you. But that means I had this left over and I figured, well, it's not really necessarily enough for both of us. Maybe, but he's going to have it with some ham, and I haven't decided. I may just have the mac and cheese. And maybe a smoothie, a snack smoothie. So, anyhow, normally, if I had made it as the directions and not just using the noodles I have left, you would cook and drain 2 cups of pasta, dry pasta. So you would put 2 cups of pasta and you cook it and then drain it. So that's where we're at. This is cooked and drained. Then you'd stir in 1/3 of a cup of milk. So there's my cup of milk right in my prep bowl. We're going to put 1/3 a cup of milk in there. And then you would put in the seasoning. Now, mind you, there are 4 different recipes right on the back of this. You have your nutrition facts and then your recipes. And normally there's at least 1. This one has 4, and there's tons more recipes on our site. So let me put this in the sink. Okay, so I'm going to open this with my Prep Pro scissors just because it makes it nice and handy dandy. And again, for every mac and cheese purchased, Epicure donates to meals to those in need. So here is our, and now mind you, these aren't warm anymore. We're going to have to warm them up since they're leftover. So I'm not 100% sure this is going to mix all that well. I've already told Chris we're probably going to have to warm it up a little bit. And we may have to add a little bit more water and stir it and mix it up better. But that's the idea, is you would just cook your pasta and add your seasoning, and it looks like it's going just fine. So what I will also share with you is just in the background, you can see our Merry Month of Meals. If you're seeing this we're currently on November 16th. I'll post this on my YouTube. Before it sells out, I say grab it. It has 24 meals. It's kind of set up for like a weekly advent calendar. So you could do it in December. There's week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. And then on the side, you have some bonus desserts. Inside each week, there's 6 meals. So you've seen I've already dove into week 1 and week 2. My plan was to do it in order, but it did not work all that well. So mind you, this would probably stir up a little bit better if it was all warm. So we're going to warm it up a little bit, and we'll just make our own bowls. He's going to add, like I said, some ham to his. I might do my ham. I don't think I'd like it in this, but on the side, I might just do that. And see, it didn't even need to be, it's going just fine now. So nice creamy. Now, what else I wanted to show you is Epicure has let me see if I can find my catalog real quick. I use this like for everything. So Epicure has a never ever list. So it's never ever ever going to have artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. It's never going to have gluten. Everything is non-GMO, kosher checked. It's sodium and sugar conscious. So I pulled this out just to compare for the heck of it. We have just a box of pantry that you probably already have in your pantry, mac and cheese, and then a package of our mac and cheese. And so mind you, what I used for the noodles, you could use pretty much any noodles. I make a whole box of this for the kiddos whenever they want spaghetti, and I usually just save the leftovers for them to have leftover spaghetti, but it doesn't always get eaten, so I like the idea of doing this better. They just haven't tried this yet, so I'm going to have them try it tonight too and see what they think. You can, by the way, add 2 tablespoons of butter if you desire. I'm on a healthy journey, so I want to try it without butter first, and then if it needs it, I'll add a little bit of butter to taste. I'm definitely a pepper kind of person, so I'm going to load this up with some pepper. You could even put, garlic in it, and like I said, there's 4 recipes on here. So, but look at this, comparing the two, right? So prepared, 1 cup, so per 1 cup prepared, 260 calories, where this is 350. Look at the sodium, 710 milligrams. And here you have 330. That right there, you guys, is why I chose Epicure when it came to my meal solutions. And why I'm absolutely in love. The flavor is still amazing. You don't need all the sodium in your, store-bought packages to enjoy your food. I promise you that. The total carbs in Epicure, 43. In your mac and cheese in your pantry, 50. So lots of good information. You can grab any of the nutritional information right off our website and compare it to what's in your pantry. And that right there, between that and the Never Ever list, guys, boom, done. I was sold. I had to be part of this and I had to share it. Like I said, it's just, I went from being, I don't want to cook meals for my kids, then meals for me and my husband. I don't even necessarily wait for him to get home some nights. He got home a little bit earlier tonight, so I was able to wait for him. But what makes this super simple is it makes 4 servings per package. So I could feed the family of 4. My kids just are working on trying everything with us. So, but what I love too about the Merry Month of Meals is it comes with your grocery shop list. So for example, the mac and cheese is right here on week 2, and it gives you everything that you need if you're using the recipe from the back of the package. Obviously, if you're using a recipe off the website, you'd have to adjust this a little bit, but it even breaks it down into like your produce, your pantry, your protein, dairy, and bakery items that you would need. This literally makes meals simple and done. So you have 4 weeks, 24 meals in this box, recipes online that you can print out or just reference on your phone or iPad, however you do your digiting, is that a word? Your digital references. But I'm so stoked. My goal was to share with you each week a whole week of meals, and my whole November has been thrown off track, but that's okay, because we're going to work on getting on track and talking more about this. You can buy the mac and cheese by itself. It comes with a package of 3. It comes in our Epic Life collection. It comes in our Merry Month of Meals collection. But again, every one that you purchase, you're helping a family in need get a meal too. So thanks so much for watching. Comment down below if you'd like to host a party. Comment host. If you're on YouTube, I would love it if you subscribed. Comment more info if you need more info on joining, hosting, anything you'd like. Comment samples if you'd like a sample. I have a whole bunch of samples I can send out. Not a whole bunch to each person, but a whole bunch of different things for people to try. Yeah, or just comment what you love about our Never Ever list too. You guys, you should check this out if you want more information on this. Look how big that list is of what you'll never ever find in Epicure items. And so my favorite is definitely the gluten-free, because I know a lot of people have to watch that in their diet. My son has to watch it. We're nut-free. In the U.S., we do have coconuts, which is a tree nut, so we have to say that. But the facility itself too, like no one's allowed to bring nuts for their lunch even. So it's a completely nut-free facility. So again, no artificial colors and flavors and sweeteners, which is what my son needs. So for those of you that have diet restrictions too, each, I don't know if it's on the package itself, but like in our, we'll talk about the Epic Life collection, and I know it's in there. So it'll tell you, the mac and cheese, for example, has the green dot, and you can look down here so it's kosher. So if it's got the non-GMO, kosher, low sodium, no sodium, vegan, all the things here. So if you need vegan, about 80% of our items are already vegan. And if the part that makes, that if it has you adding a protein that's like chicken or something, you can swap that out for lentils or whatever is on your dietary needs. So absolutely love that. But you can reference right here on our catalog or on our website the colors to find out what all is on your recipes. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.